Welcome everybody. Welcome students, dear classmates, and licenciada. This is the video where we are going to introduce how we are going to present our webinar. The webinar name is Exploring the Evolution of the Web and the Role of IoT, AI, and Technology in Education. Due to the language barriers, we are going to follow the methodology where one person is going to speak English and the next person is going to speak Spanish.
And this will be the example as how we will do the webinar. Welcome to the webinar exploring the evolution of the web and the role of IoT, Internet of Things, AI, and technology in education.
Bienvenidos al webinar donde estaremos explorando la evolución de la web, el rol del Internet de las Cosas, la inteligencia artificial y la tecnología en educación.
Thank you very much. So this is the methodology that we are going to follow. Now we will go ahead with the slides and the introduction of the topic. So first we have the contents, the evolution of the web, Internet of Things, AI, and technology in education, so that the listeners are already known about what they have to listen and to pay attention to. Continuing with it, also we start with the evolution of the web. So in the following slides, we are going to talk a little bit about Web point one and its timeline. Also, we have a little interact exercise with the listeners so that they can interact and see a little bit of what Web point one is and the differences. Also, we have Web 2.0, a little information about it. Then we have a, an exercise also for them to understand how we can proceed with Web 2.0. And finally, we have Web 3.0, where exactly we will start speaking a little bit about how this web has developed not only its roots as a web page, but also the AI. And finally, this section we will finish it with a little exercise with a Google form that they have to see how they interact with students. Let's say that with the evolution of Web 3.0.
Okay, so now in this part of the presentation, we also have some cases and some links where we show some of the situation of the different contents, in this case the Wave 3.0 in education in Guatemala. Then the next topic will be Internet of Things or IoT. In this part, we explain what is Internet of Things, where we also include a small link to direct the viewers to the page where this information was found. Also, we have a little bit of information about the pandemic and how it impacted our classrooms, Internet of Things as a demand in actual education. And also, here we have a short activity in Mentimeter where the participants are going to participate in a word cloud and share their thoughts and ideas about Internet of Things. The next topic, AI for teachers, we will present to the viewers of this webinar about what is AI, in this case, in learning practices and teaching. Then in this case, we have an example or an exercise for students or for the viewers to how to use ChatGPT to create a simple lesson plan. Then we also provide some AI tools for the teachers in order to them to learn about the different tools they could use in their lesson plans, in their class, or even for grading and doing assessments. the last part of this, we have a case, or in this case, we also include some articles and investigations about AI tools to use in the educational process.
And finally, we will talk about and discuss about the technology in education, and we will discuss a little bit what is or how technology prepares students for the future, how is it not an option and it is more than it, now it's like a need. Also, we will discuss some benefits of technology in education. We will highlight and discuss about five main benefits for students and for teachers while the learning and teaching process in education. And finally, we will study, or we will go deep on a study or an article about technology in Guatemala and how to reduce the digital divide. And finally, we will have a very small space for the listeners or viewers from the webinar for some questions and answers. And this is how we will complete this webinar about the web, the Internet of Things, and also technology in education. And finally, about the artificial intelligence.